After finishing ninth at the 2023 British Grand Prix, Charles Leclerc expressed his discontent with his performance and his move to Ferrari. However, his result still made him the highest-placed Ferrari driver at Silverstone. On the other hand, Ferrari has been urged to demonstrate more respect towards Carlos Sainz, who is on course to outperform his teammate Charles Leclerc in the Drivers' Championship for the second time in 3 seasons. Sainz's strong performance highlights his talent and capabilities, and it calls for a greater acknowledgement of his achievements by the Ferrari team. What is actually happening at Ferrari? Let's find out. Charles Leclerc's season has been marked by disappointment, as the Ferrari driver faced yet another challenging race at the British Grand Prix. The event proved to be another forgettable outing for Leclerc, adding to a series of difficult performances throughout this season. Starting from a promising 4th position, it became apparent early on in the race that Ferrari lacked the necessary pace to contend with the top 3 teams. The performance gap between Ferrari and the leading teams became evident during the opening phase of the race. Following the race, Charles Leclerc expressed confusion about the team's decision to pit him early, as it put him at a disadvantage for the remainder of the Grand Prix. Leclerc acknowledged that the team's strategy left him on the back foot, and he couldn't understand why the pit stop was made so early. Leclerc also noted that the car's pace was lacking during the initial phase of the race. He observed that both Mercedes and McLaren displayed strong performance in the first stint, making it difficult for Ferrari to keep up with their pace. The struggling performance further compounded the challenges faced by Leclerc during the British Grand Prix. After experiencing challenging times in the past 2 seasons, which included concerns regarding team principal Mattia Binotto and Ferrari's strategy team and their decision-making, Charles Leclerc said, "I say to the team what I think, and the team say what they think. This is the way to move forward. I don't think the trust has ever been an issue. We have a very different vision inside the car than what the team has on the pit wall, so these things can happen." Luca Ordonez, the first winner of Gran Turismo's GT Academy and a Spanish racing driver, has voiced his opinion on the performance of Carlos Sainz at Ferrari. Ordonez believes that Sainz deserves more respect from the team, especially considering that he's currently outperforming their highly regarded driver, Charles Leclerc. Luca Ordonez also said, "Until Sainz arrived, Leclerc had won everything. Since he started in karts, he has swept GP3 and Formula 2, Ordonez told Marca. He was the pretty boy, a prodigy, and we forget very quickly that this year, like in 2021, Sainz is ahead of Leclerc in the World Championship. The pressure from Maranello is very great. Carlos Sainz deserves recognition and more respect from the team." Ordonez emphasizes that the Spanish people are expressing discontent due to the fact that neither of their homegrown drivers has claimed a victory so far this season. Nevertheless, he acknowledges that Fernando Alonso, who has made a comeback to Formula 1, is back among the top contenders. Ordonez recognizes Alonso's return as a significant achievement, highlighting his competitiveness and status among the best drivers in the sport. Charles Leclerc has responded to recent comments made by Ferrari team boss Frédéric Vasseur, attributing his on-track difficulties to the management of the Ferrari team. Vasseur had expressed concerns about Leclerc's performance, suggesting that he had pushed beyond the limit and made mistakes while driving. In his defense, Leclerc shifted the blame to Ferrari, highlighting the team's poor car performance as the reason he had to push harder on track. According to Leclerc, when faced with a challenging car, mistakes can occur, particularly in the early part of the season. Leclerc's comments suggest a difference in perspective between the driver and the team regarding the reasons for his performance struggles. The dynamics between the driver and the team management can have a significant impact on the overall performance and atmosphere within the team. In an indirect criticism of the Scuderia team, Leclerc added, "Whenever there is something missing, I'm trying to find something that is not there. I will always try to push the limit." Despite Red Bull's impressive 10-race winning streak, Charles Leclerc has only achieved 2 podium finishes this season, while Carlos Sainz has yet to secure one. As a result, Ferrari currently sits in a distant 4th place in the championship with 157 points, compared to Red Bull's commanding 411 points. Leclerc currently occupies the 7th position in the championship standings with 74 points, while Sainz sits in 5th place with a 9-point advantage. However, both drivers are far behind the runaway championship leader, Max Verstappen, who has amassed 255 points so far in the season. On the other hand, Haas has openly acknowledged the possibility of parting ways with Ferrari and adopting a similar approach to Red Bull. Haas is contemplating a groundbreaking decision in their Formula One history. Since joining the grid in 2016, the Ferrari customer team, Haas, has predominantly followed a design philosophy closely aligned with the Italian outfit, as they explore the possibility of adopting a design approach similar to Red Bull, a departure from their traditional association with Ferrari. Following the remarkable performance improvements made by Mercedes customer teams McLaren and Williams, after adopting Red Bull's downward sidepod concept, Haas is now on the brink of embarking on a similar design path. The team recognizes the potential benefits of incorporating this innovative approach to enhance their performance on the track. While the 2022 season presented Charles Leclerc with a significant opportunity to lead Ferrari to success, this year has witnessed the team's pace being competitive enough to vie for second place behind Red Bull. Alongside teams like Mercedes, Aston Martin and McLaren, Ferrari finds itself engaged in a battle for the runner-up position in terms of overall performance. Haas's technical director, Simone Resta, has openly acknowledged the possibility of the team making changes to their design concept, indicating a potential shift in approach. Resta suggests that Haas may need to draw inspiration from Red Bull's successful strategies, implying that adopting certain elements from the Red Bull playbook could be beneficial for their performance and competitiveness. He also said, "Clearly the bodywork is something that is getting a lot of attention. But if you look at the bodywork, essentially you've got the follow-up part of the undercut where the style is similar between all the cars. There's some who have pushed a little bit more, some a bit less. Then there is the side part, which is very wide, and then there is the rearward part. Now let's take a sneak peek into how Ferrari is doing for the upcoming races. As the team prepares for the Hungarian Grand Prix, Ferrari will be aiming for a significant improvement following their underwhelming performance at Silverstone, where both Leclerc and teammate Carlos Sainz finished in 9th and 10th place respectively. Leclerc acknowledges that this season has fallen short of their initial expectations, but emphasises the special significance of being a Ferrari driver. The team will be motivated to bounce back and deliver stronger results in the upcoming races. So, what are your thoughts on Ferrari's recent progress? And do you believe they will make a strong comeback and deliver exciting results in the upcoming races? Let us know in the comments section, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to stay up to date on everything Formula One.